Financial got the flow. AI solutions at your business.
Hey, Mark Bravo here from Bravo Financial and AI Digital Solutions. So I want to talk to my home service people, plumbers, HVAC, window cleaners, steam cleaners, whatever you are, home service. So let me ask you a question, guys. When your customer's water heater goes out, do they call you or do they Google it? Most of your customers can't name the company that worked on their house last year. I mean, I know this for a fact. Unless they left you a card that goes on your refrigerator, you ain't gonna call them back. You got customers right now who would hire you again if they could remember who you were. So let me show you what I built for you guys. And let me tell you how I built it for you guys. So this is a retention. Where did I get the idea from? So I study these, there's like a group of guys, right? They're all multimillionaires in the home service, garage, HVAC, plumbing. And I've been following them probably back right before AI came out. I've been studying because I knew I was going to do home services. I want to know everything, how it can help the home service business. So like I said, this is a retention. So there's a guy, everybody knows about him. Hal had a guy, I work out of home because there's no use having an office. Everything I do is online. I had a neighbor come to my house. He's an HVAC guy. He gets paid by somebody. Probably, I don't know what he makes. I have no clue. I'm sure he makes a couple $100 grand, 200 to 300,000. You don't have to market him, do nothing. But now he has a couple guys that go do jobs, right? But now he wants to build his. He built his company. He don't know how to get out of that truck. He's in this truck. I mean, he's pretty much the main guy that works in his team, in his company. So I brought up the guy with the thermostats, like building the thermostats right now. I said that's a great idea. You put your company name on the thermostat. People walk in the hallway, they see that thermostat. Well, I started looking at it like I do a lot of things. So these guys who sold their companies, remember, I don't know if I mentioned this, only 7%, almost 7% of you make over $1 million. So the other 93%, that's who I'm talking to. Now, don't get me wrong. If you make $1 million, 2, 3, 4 million, I can definitely help you because I know what them guys that made 100 million. I know exactly what they do. I built everything for you guys. But this app, I want it to compete for the customers without a thermostat. So I did my research. I can do the same thing that he's doing with his thermostat, you guys. He's got a thing called Sophia. I have a Sophia, a Hope, or whatever, right? My bots are the best. So I'm gonna take a look at this. So this app, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You put it on your phone, obviously, the homeowner. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm looking for Prime Plumbing. There it is. Okay, so there it is, you guys. It's on my phone. So this is what your customer has, right? On their phone all the time. So you can do the exact same thing with your customers that the guy who built the thermostat. Because I was gonna go and sign up with him and try to get my customers, but you know what? It's enterprise prices. I don't know what the thermostats cost. I want to say 250 to 300. The guy who was in my office, he actually went to one of these guys' meetings and he said he's what's the word I'm looking, a unicorn in the home service because he built his business as HVAC and plumbing, I think it was, in 4 years, got to 100 million. Didn't know what the hell he was doing other than working night and day, getting sick, drinking. It was rough from what he says, but he sold it to a private equity for $110 million. So you guys know they're buying you all up right now. I don't understand if you bring it to 110 million, why can't you make that? You could have made that every year, right? No, that tells me he almost killed himself to do that. And he didn't want to sustain that kind of life. So he sold it. He got all that money. Who knows what he got right after taxes? 40, 50 million, 60 million. He had an ideal for a thermostat, and that's what he's building right now. And he's sounding like hotcakes. My thing is not that I don't want to send people to him. It's not that I don't believe in his product. It's just that I can create my own product, and you don't need to be, as a home service guy, you don't need to be locked in to one thermostat with your logo on it. I think now they have an app too, so it's on their phone. But I have an app that's going to be on your client's phone, right? And I'll show you, like you see, it's right there. It's right there. It's going to be sitting in their app. And if you have a nice logo, I always tell people, if you're a home service, say your name and then say what you do. Don't make it all crazy. Don't worry about don't not name your corporation and name your home service. I specialize in corporations, so I can show you how to name it. It should be like B&C Management, and DBA should be whatever, Thomas Plumbing, whatever, right? Whatever your name would be, that should be your main corporate name. So I built this. Took me a few months. I've been working on it finally and just locked it up the other day. So they can call you, text you once they open it, text you, call you, ask you anything they want. And this is for a plumber. Annual plumbing inspection. It's telling them it's overdue now. This will be hooked up to my CRM, and this will actually be blinking on your screen. My plumbing system, everything they have that you gave them is there. Your maintenance overdue, if you have a guarantee for a year, and there's maintenance in that guarantee, then it's here. Service history, everything you ever done. Their plan, offers, you can do offers. I'll show you one. Water heater, flush, $129 normally, $49 in the end of September. Free plumbing safety and inspection. So you can do these things on here, but I want to show you something. How I found, you got a home, AI home advisor, ask about your home. So this is pretty cool, guys. You can ask anything about your home, and it's going to help you. And if they want to like kind of understand what's going on, then they can call you. Now, so I built this because on his program, on his thermostats, I think I said they're 250, 300, right? And then you got to pay a monthly fee. Okay. I don't know it's a monthly fee for I haven't researched him that deep, but I said, I want to compete. And how can I get my guys who the 93%, because I can tell you right now, this guy is only dealing with millionaire companies. And if you ain't making 10 million, it's almost like he insults you. I see it many, many, many times for the last 3 years. And I think anybody making $1 million a year is doing really good in this country, because only 7% of people will even do that. So my point is this. This is how you control the house with my app. But guess what else I did? I built, they got emergency number, turn on reminders. They have to do that. It's a legal thing. And trusted pros. So you want to own that house. Let's say you're an HVAC guy and your buddy's a plumber and your other buddy's does remodeling, whatever, right? You put a team together. You all have this app. You all should buy this app from me. And you have each other in the back. Now your client knows, because you're going to tell them this. You're going to ask them, do you have any other issues? Once you build your team. Now you can send your strategic partner, who's maybe a plumber, or you're a plumber, he's HVAC. You're HVAC, he's an electrician, right? Whatever. But now you control that house. Now you have the option. If it's a buddy and you have a team of people and you're referring to each other, then you probably charge each other a small fee so you get that lead, or you just refer each other. You don't need to charge each other money. I like charging the money, at least $250 to $500 for that lead, maybe more depending on the job. I think it's better to charge, especially if you have a guy, he's not going to give you as much as referrals, and then you need to charge him, right? But now you own the house. You can get a pool guy. You can get a whole team of people, all get this app, and you're all going to refer each other, and you own that neighborhood if you all work in the same neighborhood. So this is Very important to retain your customers year after year, sending them messages constantly, right? So this is a retention tool, you guys. Uh, I don't know what else to say on it. I think I gave you all the information. Now, uh, I told you what I did my research on thermostats. I think there's 5 thermostats I can hook up to. So you guys at home service who are HVAC, you're probably the only ones using a thermostat. This other guy who's building a thermostat, he's actually got electricians because and telling them to sell thermostats to their clients even though they don't do HVAC. Because now he says they ain't gonna Google nobody because they see your name in the hallway. So you had to buy a thermostat to get your name in the hallway, and you're not even in HVAC. Come on, you're trying to hustle your client for an extra $300 or whatever you're gonna sell a thermostat to them for, just to have your name in the hallway. Guess what? You don't need to do that no more. I got 5 thermostats. Now, why would a non-HVAC guy need a thermostat? Well, because this guy who's building thermostats, he has one thing where he's going to have sensors. He's going to have them. Obviously, he can't go to old plumbing and put them in every junction, but he is going to put them in certain places for electrical, turn off the water. Uh, if there's a leak, he's going to put a sensor in the front. Well, guess what? I don't think he can get a trademark on that. I could be wrong because I already looked into it. There's other people's in the process of doing that. So, and these other 5 thermostats have been around for years, high tech and everything. I don't think he can stop them from doing that. So you guys, you get to pick the thermostat you want. We API it to this little thing, and then we attach it to the software that's going to send all the messages and everything to them. So this is really important for you guys. I think it's good for a lot of other businesses, but right now I just built it for home services. Okay. So if you guys see it, if you guys like this, get on a call with me and let's see how we can hook you up. Now, I do have a really cool gift for you guys. If you buy this, I will show the gift on the next video. So thank you for taking the time. I know I've been talking for a while, but I think this is real important for you guys to hear. You don't need to go enterprise. I built everything just as good as any enterprise. But the thing is, my prices are way low.